The night settled quietly over the Sea of Galilee, but something in the air felt strangely heavy. Jesus had spent the entire day teaching until exhaustion tugged at his body. When he stepped into the boat, his disciples followed, and together they pushed off from the shore. The sea was calm, almost too calm, and Jesus, tired yet peaceful, lay down in the stern and drifted into sleep. But beneath the quiet surface, the waters began to stir. A wind rose out of nowhere, whistling sharply across the waves. The sky darkened as if a giant hand pulled a thick curtain across the moon. Then, suddenly, a violent storm erupted. Thunder cracked like splitting stones. Waves shot upward, as though the sea itself was trying to swallow the little boat whole. The disciples panicked as the vessel rocked wildly. Water crashed over the sides, filling it faster than they could bail it out. Their hearts pounded with the fear of death. "Master," Peter shouted, barely hearing his own voice over the roaring wind. "Lord, save us. We are perishing." And there, in the middle of chaos, Jesus still slept. Not because he didn't care, but because the storm was never greater than his authority. The disciples shook him awake, trembling and desperate. Jesus opened his eyes gently, untroubled by the storm that terrified them. He looked at their faces, soaked, afraid, overwhelmed, and asked, "Why are you so afraid, O you of little faith?" Then he stood up, his robe dripping, and faced the furious sky. He raised his hand toward the waves and spoke with calm authority. "Peace, be still." Instantly, the wind stopped. The waves flattened. The sea, a moment ago raging like a wild beast, became as smooth as polished glass. Silence fell, heavy, holy, breathtaking. The disciples stared at him, a replacing fear. "Who is this," they whispered, "that even the winds and the waves obey him?" And in that moment they understood. Sometimes the storm around you is loud only because the peace inside you has not been awakened. Jesus had never lost control, not for 1 second. From this story we learn that storms may rise suddenly, but God is never caught off guard. Fear may shout, but God's voice still carries power. We discover that faith doesn't prevent storms, but it keeps us standing in them. And we are reminded that the situations threatening to overwhelm us are still subject to the one who lives within us. When God is in your boat, no storm can sink you. Lord Jesus, strengthen my faith in every storm. Teach me to trust you even when the waves rise around me. Speak peace into my mind, my home, my journey, and every area of my life. Let every storm bow to your authority. Calm my fears, increase my faith, and let your presence be the anchor of my